make us who we are. So I'll dream until I make it real, and all I see is stars.
Welcome, Leo, to the channel of Future Tarot. Today we're going to do your love reading for August 2024. This is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Leo. Take what resonates with you. Toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out their placements, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And to get a better look if you don't find, what you're looking for here. Okay, I am going to use a singing bowl as I do so, taking that deep breath in and then exhaling whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and prepare for the messages. Okay, if you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I truly cannot express that enough, so thank you. All right, Leo, without further ado, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. All right, well, as I was meditating on your energy, I did draw your oracle cards. We'll jump into the tarot in a second. I want to feel what's going on for you, Leo. It is birthday season for you, so happy birthday to all the Leos out there. This is a deep time for you. Venus is sort of rolling out the red carpet for you, in some of you, in aspects of love. And for others, I feel like there's a storm brewing here because something has to change. And for some, you're taking an honest reflection at what is happening here. So we're going to take a look here. We're going to start out with calling in your soulmate energy, calling in the person. Now, soulmate doesn't necessarily mean, life partner forever, but this is somebody that's very much akin to you. You guys instantly have that bond there. Now, this is, something brings you to meet this energy where you're coming into it. You feel very strongly and passionate towards this energy. Maybe you had a past life relationship. You've known each other before in some ways or aspects. You definitely have that romantic sense of attraction here. Now, you attract that romantic love life by, enjoying yourself fully. Letting down your guard a little bit, Leo, I must say, for some of you, embracing the energy that comes with love in all its forms. We have romance, lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Making sure that you're giving and receiving here. It's important to show that energy no matter how short or long you've been together. You can't have, a long, healthy relationship without that romance that keeps it strong and connected. Now, you are the strength sign. Now, it says, look to your inner strength. This is number 11 as well. So, looking to your inner strength, you're stronger than you realize. And this one was 25, breaking down to a 7. Now, we have 64 breaking down to a 10, but Woodwives adaptability. Now, Leo, I am going to read this card to you from the book, as I feel like this is, a sort of very powerful message that comes with it. This is dancing into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, to date, and what boundaries you're going to set you so you can feel good about yourself. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary, and in order to learn and receive its blessings, you have to remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less, right? You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do it right now. And if you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, you're going to be amazed, Leo, at how well things play out for you. The Woodwives are both wisdom keepers and the students of the new world. As these forest spirits, there's an uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances and always find the perfect way to ground and expand. They represent what you already know how to do. So learn, be in the beginner's mind, let go of your rigid notions of how things should be, and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. Is there something that needs to change? And I feel like whatever it is, no worries nothing can uproot you now, and it will pass. You are going to dance and move through it. Perhaps you've been given an opportunity to take a chance on something new. You're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. You're going to be glad you did. Exactly what I'm saying. So you're kind of moving and understanding how to be adaptable and not rigid, but also, take your life's lessons with you, right? You're not becoming this naive willy-nilly. You're not just sort of flying by the seat of your pants, but you're being adaptable. You're learning to kind of go on the fly a little bit, to open yourself up to new possibilities, new, situations. And you're seeing that, there's a storm that is brewing right now within you. And you are in, it is Mercury retrograde as well, going, into your birthday season. So this is a very transformative time for you. So let's see what's coming in here for Leo in terms of love for August 2024. Show me the cards I need to see for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun is in Leo. Show me what's coming in for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun is Leo. Okay. All right. Whoa. We've got refusing to see. That would be the Two of Swords in akin to Tarot, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, we've got Empress card out, Nurture. Okay. We've also got Hermit card out here, Seek card coming out here, and for you, so refusing to see something here. Challenging times is next out for you. So maybe you're learning, I feel like that overall, I feel like there's a sense of something that you maybe have not wanted to see, the truth in some situation that is coming out is definitely making a very energetic appearance for you. This is maybe going to cause you some hurt, but there is a sense of, look at that, we've got new vitality that comes after that. The High Priestess, listen sort of to your own inner, knowing, essentially. And then we have sadness and isolation coming out. That's the Three of Swords coming out. So it's heartbreak. And I feel like you're listening. If you kind of move through this heartbreak, these challenging times, look at what you've been refusing to see in some major aspect. Get the clarity that you need, whatever truth that you've not wanted to see. Now I get it, it's great sometimes to just hope it's wrong, right? Hope that, your intuition, your gut feeling is wrong. And sometimes, no matter how much you hope, it's not. You have to decide, right? This is that impasse, right? How important it is for you to see this relationship as it really is. Not what you want it to be, like I'm saying, right? It's not always easy and it's not always comfortable. But in order to make those decisions that, in relationships, you have to be clear about it. If you're maintaining, a relationship, even if it's not meeting your needs, right? It's just in some ways making you, causing you sort of anguish and pain, right? You're in an emotional impasse, and this is where you need to take that honest look at it. You could be withdrawing from your situation and you have to make a decision quite quickly regarding this relationship. I don't feel like serving your best interest. You have to open up your eyes and your heart to what's actually there, the truth of the situation, and be honestly assessing, the situation, Leo. You're going to know what you need to do. Knowing the truth makes your decision easier, not harder, and it's going to lead you to what is a more fulfilling relationship. Even if you feel like this one was it, you just have to nurture it, make it better. You could fix it, see it, and sometimes we want to fix, we want to see, we want to believe that our strength alone can help the situation change it. But there's sometimes you just have to see that you have to tend to your own garden, right? And relationships, they do have to be nourished to be thrive, but there has to be both people showing up and both honestly showing up. And, you're refusing to see that you're nurturing something that's very one-sided. You're nurturing something that can't be honored, even how badly I feel like this person may want to. It isn't there for them. There's something holding this person back. This person could be a Virgo, but this is an energy of going within. Now you're going within, and they're going to go within as well. This is a sense of seeking inner wisdom, getting to the root of the matter here. And I feel like you're going to do this through this sort of understanding, this pivotal moment, this epiphany, aha moment, whether it's a fight that comes up or something that stirs or triggers this emotional charge for you, where you kind of become so engrossed in this relationship. For some of you are wanting the relationship, all perspective of logic gets lost, right? And it becomes your world. You lose yourself in this situation. You become in a situation that you wouldn't find yourself normally in. This is because you thought that it was something, we fell in love with the idea of it. And maybe the idea wasn't actually what it was, right? All the glitters isn't always gold. And I feel like there can't be a we until there's a me sort of energy with this. But there's also a resonant time with a dialogue with that higher self, a higher perspective that needs to happen here. And to see, these challenging times are going to come. But I feel like for some of you, these challenging times are going to be because you fought this, you're fighting this, you're trying to stay in that time of resistance, your ego's at conflict here, and it can definitely cause problems here when it is at the expense of another person. So I feel like quarrelistic energies could be in the air. You're going to find yourself maybe either instigating disagreements or being pulled into them. Step back, examine the real issues behind the conflict. If you're kind of finding it's more about being right than it's about what is right, then yeah, you might want to look at that. But also I feel like there's a sense of just, it's more challenging than usual because sensing there's an underlying power struggle. Even though, surface energies appear to be calm, there's an intuition and an intellect to, ascertain what's happening underneath. There's some disruptive energy in this relationship, and you can avoid this by thinking before you speak or act, and by coming to a place of honesty and self-reflection. Not everything is meant to work out in no matter how much we want it to. So take a look at that. There is a new vitality here when you kind of look at what others and what energetic energies you guys are bringing to the table here. You raising that vibration of yourself here, listening to your heart and head at the same time. You already knew. I feel like that this relationship wasn't going to last right from the get-up. But you fought it because you wanted to believe, or you just wanted to prove something to somebody. But there's an energy of taking a moment here for some mental, chatter and listen, right? It's important to pay attention to what isn't really being said here. Too often in conversations, you already put, planning what you're saying while the other person's talking, right? We make assumptions to the conversation. We ain't listening because we've already decided the outcome. So we're kind of trying to build up an opinion, a stance on it for ourselves. And when this truly happens, you're not listening to what they're saying. They ain't listening to what you're saying. And there's definitely no respect that's happening in both parties. So, you're not being present for your partner. You're not respecting your partner. And nobody's actually getting heard. So nobody's getting to the root of the situation. Listening starts when you're actually a little bit quiet. So, this is an energy. Listening's a gift. And you need to make sure that you're giving it and receiving in equal measure. And nobody needs to come into listen to someone calling you names or shouting at you. This is having a honest, respectful dialogue on both sides. Understanding is essential to improving the relationship or the situation. And remember, center yourself. Use all your senses to understand what's actually being communicated. Even if it is going to put you in sadness and isolation, even if it's time to take a look and say, okay, yeah, this is, as much as I don't want it to be, it's not working, right? Love can bring both joy and sorrow, right? And when disappointment enters, it's important to acknowledge and, but don't live in it. Don't dwell in this loss, right? This is a temptation maybe to isolate, cling to the pain. Do not do this. This is a reminder that to trust the situation, as hard as it could be, is in your best interest, right? It's time to gently let go of this, the sorrow, the disappointment that this is, and move on. Pick yourself up and dust yourself up. Sorrow is holding you back, and if you can elevate, you can have a new level of understanding. Focusing on that sadness prevents you from actually attracting new positive energy around new positive relationships, right? So it's time to turn your disappointment into hope. Ask what lessons are actually being led from this situation and move beyond despair into healing and what's actually positive love. So let go, move on. You have more powerful things and more powerful spiritual forces helping you than you could ever imagine. So let this storm brew, because it is time for change. Until next time, Leo, namaste.